I had to recording this because I have seen a spirit in my home, and I don't know what it is, but they like when I recording so they can talk to you through me. And it is the June 5, and tomorrow, June 6, 2023, do we celebrate that Sweden is 500 years old, but Sweden have been, they say that Sweden is the oldest country in the world, but these 500 years is because of Gustav Vasa. It's he become the king of Sweden for 500 years ago, and before that Sweden have been a country, but we have been in a union with Norway and Denmark. It was when we were Norway and Denmark, yeah, and it's called Kalmar Union, and in 1520 Gustav Erik Vasa become king in he was the ruler in Sweden, and then he become the king 1523, and then we celebrate tomorrow also that our king we have today is have been 50 years on the throne, have been the king of Sweden. So I'm going. I was sitting on the computer. I cheat a little because I didn't know the history. So I read it, and I learned very much about from my daughter. She is very good in history, and she's reading so very much books. She loved to read books, and I did it before. But after, when God come and talked to me in the year 2000, have I lost the ability to could read books. God didn't want me to read the books. He wanted me to hear what he is saying in the air, and those other that is in the afterlife, what they are saying to me. They don't want me to be blocked and be a part of understanding from other people what they write in books, and telling people, fool people. So I hear directly from heaven and God. So I don't copy from other people. I am on my way now. I speak to this spirit that was here for 3-4 hours ago, and I saw him, and that is very strange because I saw this like a spirit running in my home, and I did power my scooter, and then I find out that the door was open, and I'm going to look around in my apartment if there is anyone that is hiding, that have coming into my home and hiding, because I saw someone in my hall, in the enter of my door, going, I think he or she was going in my apartment and then run out again. It was like he was running, and if he was running, I should have heard, but I didn't heard. I only saw a spirit, and the spirit doesn't make any noise. So this spirit that is here, it make me wondering why they say sometimes that they can hear running feet from ghosts, but this and some of the spirits that are coming here have been in my home. They have not make any noise of that they are running on the floor, so they are flying. The spirit doesn't have any feet. The ghost have feet, and it's different between them. You heard someone was coming into my mouth now. So someone want to talk from my mouth. Someone enter in. So he is here now, because it's only a head I see, and I don't see him very clearly yet, because he looked like my brother, and I don't know if he had passed away, and he should not come to heaven in the way he was when he lived. But like those other spirits that have coming, they have asked me for forgiveness, for me to let them enter into heaven by forgive them. But I think my brother have done bad things to many people. So I don't know if he's coming here to ask for forgiveness. I wait for the spirit that I see and feel, and that you could hear he enter into my mouth, into my body, to speak. And it can be you that listen at my podcast. If we are connected to each other, you and me. And it's very hard to know exactly if you are related to me or connected to me, in some way. I have very much related to people because I am Jewish, and many Jewish come to join the Mormon church, and both the Jewish and the Mormons, they try to get so much children as they could, because they believe in a wrong way that it's what God asks us to do, to create much children, and that can't be true, because if you think about those people that can't have any kids, it's not fair to them. They have not done anything wrong and can't get any kids. So that is not what God told us to do. There was already many people, children of God, to be in on this planet before the light come. And what we should do is create children for God in that way, that we should change people to be in the light and not in the darkness, to create children for God in those people that is already here on earth. It's not about sexual things, because I thinking sometimes about all this. People that is related to me, that have those men have had many wives and make children, and that is only an excuse to have sex as much as they want to have sex, the men, and abuse women in that way. And I feel sorry for us. I am included in this. I'm sorry for you all that have been connected to those men that have had maybe 10 wives, and only because they want to have sex. And I watched a documentary about those in the Mormon church that split up from the base church, and they left the United States because it's started to be illegal to have more than one wife. So they move away to Mexico and have all these wives, and that's why if you know it, come to know it, that you are related to many from Mexico. They are not Mexican in that way. They are born in Mexico because of those Mormons from the old time that escape to be in prison because they have more than one wife. Um, and I know it because I have related. I don't have immediately related people to me, but it have been aunts and uncle to me that have moved away to United States and joined the Mormon Church. And this spirit that is here, he is saying this, that he was with these people. That's why he talking through my mouth now. And he's fat, and he looked like a pastor from the Lutheran church. So he's not talking about those Mormons, but in that way that he talk, he is talking about that he had many children with other women that was not his wife. That's what he's talking about. He have this brown black hair. It's almost black, a little brown in it. And when he's standing in front of me, he have this costume, the dress, like a pastor in the Lutheran church have. In the old time, they don't have so much today black clothes, but he have that. Today they have light clothes, but he have this old, because he is from the old. So he have these black clothes and white collar. That was the only thing he needed to clean up. That's why they have black clothes, because they didn't need to wash it for a long time, like if they had white. And he is here for asking me to forgive him. But I told him that now he's saying his name. It's seldom they do that. Peter Torcell. I don't know who it is. If he is in my family tree, he can be a friend to someone in my line. They don't need to be immediately be just in my line. They can come from the side also. And Peter Torcell. In English, it's made Peter Torcell. Yes, he said that's it, because he was not in Sweden. He told me that he had to run away from Sweden, and I think he is saying to me that he was not in United States. He was moving to Canada, and there he started a new family. So he had many children, and it could have not been so many children if I have not done my DNA, because the DNA show the truth. And this pastor could have run away, and then he started a new family, and then it be registered on that family only. But the DNA show everyone that he have intercourse with all the children he have done. With DNA, you can't run away from what you have done. That's evidence what you have done. And he's like scratching his hair, and he said to me that I know that I need to come back to the truth of what I have done. And he say I have been burned in hell for what I did, and I need to clean up. And I say to him in this way that you, and it's for everyone that is in this situation, that you have a past life that was not good. It's what God is seeing, what afterlife is seeing, is what's come out from it, the end of it, not the beginning. Many people have done bad things because they didn't know better. You maybe was born in a family where you didn't have a father that you could look at and cope and be like him, because you had no father. Your mother maybe had some man that was coming and go, but they were more interested to be together with your mother than to have any relationship with you. And you maybe have too much relationship with your mother's boyfriend that hurt you, that abused you, that had you for in his eyes instead of your mother. There is many types of men in the world, and it's you maybe go wrong in the beginning because you didn't have a father to look at, and you maybe had a father and he was not a good father. He did many bad things and caused you to go in the wrong direction, in the wrong way. He's talking now, this spirit to you. You need to understand that the spirit is talking to your heart now. That he knows your life, and he is coming back because it's very disturbing to know that he did the wrong things in the beginning before he running away, and in his running he left many children behind, and they have a very bad life because the father didn't stay with them. And there is someone here that listen, that have that thoughts in your mind to run away from what you have created. You have created a child, and you think that is the right thing to do, to run away from that little boy you have created. He is saying that to you. He knows that I get the name. It's very strange. His own name, Bert, he say. And he say that if it's the baby or is it you. And he say that, look at me, he say, like he is visible for you. But he's saying that, look at me, I have thinking about those children I left behind, and I left the country also, and went to Canada and was in the forest and cut the trees and then started a new family, not thinking about what I have left behind and what life you have had. Now is someone here coming here that is in a modern time, in our time, that you that live and listen, that you know who he is. This man is he look light skin or white, and he's thin and tall. He's very tall. He have no fat on his body. No, it's not because he's a skeleton. He have a body, a normal body, but slim body. And I see that he comb his hair back. He have every hair combed flat and back on his head, and he have this like oil in his hair to let it lay there on his head, and I asked him to show more so you know that it's your father that is here, and he is like middle class person. He is a worker, a hard worker, but he also want to look like modern person that is with his time. And now he's saying that he was in the 60s. What do you mean with 60, I ask. He said that's when he met your mother. And so it means that you are born, you that listen is born in the 60s, as he say he met your mother in the 60s. So that's how old you are. You are born in the 60s. And like your father, you are slim and tall. And he is saying that about this, to run away from your responsible, what you should take care of. That's what he's talking to you. And he has this comb in his hand, and then he combed the hair back the whole time. So he is in the beginning of the 60s. And uh, he's showing a light gray car, but then he say that you don't know what car it is anyway, so he stopped there. And so that's what the energy that he do, that's what lasts, the energy. So that's what he can say. And he say Leif, Lasse, something like that, the names he talking about. And now he's showing a dog, a little tall dog, like a German Shepherd dog, like that style. So I don't know if it's more to say. I'm going to bed because I'm going to this event for the Swedish National Day tomorrow. I will see if I can. I need a little water in a glass. Yeah. I'm going. It is the park that I recording. I have a recording that before in the park, and it's where the National Day event will take me. So I drive there and have something to eat outside in the park. It's gonna be very much people, and they play music and they dance the Swedish national dances, and of course much flags. So I will take with me my camera. I have no camera. I lie. Yeah, of course I have a camera. I have a camera on this surf plate, but I bring with me always my telephone, and I have a camera in my telephone. So that it was not a lie, but I thought it was fun because I was thinking about this all time when we have a camera and not on the telephone, but camera on itself. So I laugh a little about it. It's much that have changed, but I don't miss the old time. I am for the future, and there is a spirit touch me now, but I think that's the spirit that was inside me. It seems like he touched me that I should notice him, that he's leaving now. And then he had a hat, and he placed the hat on his head before he going out or leaving me. So he's showing me with a hat that he is going to leave here. So I thank you for coming and talking to us. It'd be a little... I'm very sleepy. But I thank you for coming and talking to us. I hope it clean out so you're not disturbing me in the night by doing this. It's very strange that a spirit could open the door. I don't know when it happened. I have been out, but mostly I close the door immediately after coming in. And now when I go into bed, I always check the door so it's not open when I am in the bed and are sleeping. So it will be interesting tomorrow, and it was a beautiful day today. It was a real summer day today. And I was to the store and I bought Greek food today. I like to buy, if I see in the store something interesting from another country. I like to eat that kind of food, something that is new for me and coming from other countries. But you know, I eat only fish and chicken, turkey. So I thank you for to listen, and it's time for me to go to bed. I'm very sleepy now. So thank you and God bless you.